Hello, you guys. Happy Thursday and also happy Thanksgiving to any of my friends here on YouTube that are in the United States and celebrate. I wanted to come on today because I am very thankful for all of you, and I am just so happy with, how the channel's been going and having all of my friends that I've been meeting here on the YouTube streets. And so today I just wanted to pop in. We're doing our usual Thursday. We've had a very busy week. So this week we've been working on our Santa crochet along. So he's coming along beautifully. He's right next to my other Santa. So multiple Santas here. I know we're talking about Santa on Thanksgiving, but here we are. So still another couple of hours before my own festivities will begin. So I thought this was a perfect time to just hang out with you guys for an hour and just hang out with my YouTube family here. So I hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Good morning, Kim. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad you could make it. Yeah, it's been crazy. We've done 9 parts of Santa this total so far between the last couple of weeks. He's pretty much done, other than we're doing an optional birdhouse. So this is what we're making. We've already got all the bits that we made yesterday. So we've got all the bits. So tomorrow we'll be back and we'll finish all of that off, and we'll just get him all the way done tomorrow. That's our goal. Hello, Emma. How are you? I'm so glad you could pop in, and happy Thanksgiving if you're here in the United States. So today I'm going to be working on my giant Peppermonty snail. Okay, this is the pattern. I've mentioned it several times, but it's from Garden Hoe Crochet, and it should be linked down below, you guys, if you're interested. But this is his shell. So it's basically like, I thought it would be a perfect pillow for the holiday. And so that's what I'm working on today. I'm on just the standard go around and around rows before we do the decrease on the back side. But I'm almost done. I've got about 2.5 more of the single crochet rows, and then I can start my decreasing. So oh my gosh, it's snowing in northern New York. That is awesome. So my husband is from New York, actually, originally. He's from Fresh Meadows in Queens area. So it's nice to hear it's already snowing for you guys. My goodness. I feel like, this is the time where you would think it would be snowing, but sometimes it's late in the game, right? I mean, sometimes you don't even see snow until way later after winter's already been started, and, like, I know for us here up in Washington, if we get snow, it's often after the first of the year. So we won't see it in December. We will not have a white Christmas most of the time, but then it'll all of a sudden, like an afterthought, it'll decide to spring up and hang out with us. So lots of fun. But what are you gals working on? You have any projects that you've got going on your hooks or knitting needles, or what is it? What's going on there? I was trying this morning to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade online. This was during Kim's live Fortunate Creations, but it was just giving me ads right and left, so I just decided, you know what? I'm going to turn it off because I can't deal with this. It was like every minute it felt like it was popping an ad on there, so I'm like, I can't even watch the parade if this is the case, but usually I do. We'll watch the parade, and we'll watch the Eukanuba dog show afterwards. Although I've heard for those in New York that have actually gone, as my husband has told me as well, it's not all it's cracked up to be if you're there. I think, you get the highlights when you watch it from here, from home, but when you're actually there, it's freezing, and there's a lot of time in between the floats. So Kim says it's their first snowfall, a bit below Queensbury. I'm in Saratoga County. Oh, very cool. Not yet crocheting. Okay. Do you do other kinds of art, Kim, or you just haven't started yet today? And you're doing good. You're from the UK and live in Wales. Really wanted to visit the US. I want to explore. That's exciting. So I think, was it where was I? Somebody said their Thanksgiving was in like October. That might have been Canada though. I'm not too sure. But anyways, even if you're not celebrating, I'm happy that you're here with us today. And did you have anything going on that you're working on that's crafty, Emma? Or are you just sitting, hanging back and relaxing? And you're making hats for your church. That's awesome, Kim. That's great. I have yet to make a hat. Isn't that crazy? I mostly make amigurumi, and so that's what you get a lot here on the channel, is amis. So I'll do tutorials. Sometimes they're live. Sometimes I record them and I edit them, just depending. But if I do record and edit them, I will also offer the left-handed version as well. So those of my left-handed followers can enjoy crocheting with me as well. Oh, okay. So you do crochet, just not yet today. Gotcha. I've been crocheting a few things this morning, actually. I was working on a scarf for my son, which I have ADHD brain, you guys. I have so many whips going, it's ridiculous. But I'm like, I have to bunker down and actually get something done. So this is so far what I've got going on for his scarf. And the pattern, they used a bigger, chunkier yarn than I'm using. I'm using actually one I got from Daiso, which is our dollar. It's like a Japanese dollar store, but it's really pretty. And so this is basically the pattern that they made, except I'm going to double it because I'm using a thinner yarn. So I'm going to just double the pattern, and it'll have cabling as well, that it's like a faux cabling, she says, because I think you're like chaining on the top and sort of picking up some of the stitches. But I haven't done that part yet. So, oh, good, Kim, you're in the right place. Working on, and Emma says, working on knitting a pair of gloves. Every now and then trying to hand sew a pinafore dress. Oh my goodness. Hand sewing. You know, there was one gal, I absolutely love her. And if I can get her to come on my channel, I will. I have a new interview series where I'm going to be interviewing different crocheters and artsy folk. But anyways, she's like the one person that I follow her blog and I love it. Like every time I get the email that she's got another blog post out, I'm like right there eating it up, you know, and that usually I click on and then I get to catch up with whatever I've missed and stuff. But her handle is Ann Wood Handmade, and she does hand sewing these gorgeous little dolls and their clothes. And then she gets crafty and makes these little worlds with, you know, clothespins and air dry clay or paper clay. You know, she makes little plates and she just makes, it's just amazing, you guys. You guys need to check her out if you haven't already. All right, Emma's got 10 whips. I think I have you beat, Emma. Oh my goodness. Hi, Angela. How are you? I'm so glad you could join me today. I was counting it in my head, and Lana's here. Happy Thanksgiving, Lana. I'm glad you could make it. I was counting in my head, and I want to say I have probably at least 5 that I'm actually currently working on, maybe 6 that I'm currently working on, as in like they're surrounding me right now. And then in the closet, in the depths of the corner, are probably at least another 10 to 15 whips that have been there, some for years. A lot of them have been there for years, I'll be honest. So yeah, it's crazy. I just need to get these done, you guys. So I'm gonna start picking away at them. I've got to do that. I've got to conquer this, because it's like one of those things that I just keep making new projects for myself, and I got to finish these things. I don't want them looming over me anymore. So anyway, but yeah, Garden Hoe Crochet's got me loving these snails. I've started making snails and, you know, making them and enjoying them. I love them. They're so cute. You lost count, Lana, on how many projects you've got going on. Oh my goodness. I get it. I totally get it. And I just bought more yarn again yesterday, you guys. I went to Joann's. I went to buy these. which is for this, because I'm running low and I don't want to run out. So, and I already got the center pulls out, you guys. I was like, I don't want to be digging around while I'm live trying to find the center. So I've got those ready. But I also, of course, bought more things because you can't go to Joann's and not buy more things. So this came home with me. You want to see what I got? Let me show you. No, it's not a basket. I know from the back it looks like one of those woven baskets, doesn't it? No, it's actually a it's Peppermonty. He's a snail. He goes this way. So he's going to be connected. So he's an Ami. I'm trying to figure out which way to turn him. But he's an Ami. So he'll kind of fold down around the bottom there. And isn't he cute? I mean, look at that face. Hello. I just love him. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. But yeah, anyway, so I went to Joann's. Let's see what I got. Used to sew little Barbie doll dresses when you were a kid. Now I'm hand sewing a garment for myself. Most of my whips are knitted sweaters that I chip away at. Yay for autism brain keeping me busy. Yeah, my son is right there with you. I keep wondering too if I might have that going on as well. He probably got it from me, but I'm definitely ADHD brain, that's for sure. So Joann's has a crazy sale right now for Black Friday, and these were on sale for $4.99, you guys. So this is that Big Twist Supernova yarn, and this one is, let's see, this colorway is called Whirlpool Galaxy. Isn't that pretty with the gray mixed in there and the green and the pink? So I got 3 of those because it said you needed 3 to make a sweater or a poncho. So I got 3 of those. And I also got this one, which is called Andromeda. Look how cool that looks. I just thought that was so pretty. And I got 3 of those too. So they just kept falling in. I was like, $5 a piece. Yes, I can do that. So I got those. And then I got stuff because I'm also really into like junk journaling right now, you guys. This is like another project for me. But all their Christmas papers were on sale for, I think it was like 60% off or something. So I got these papers that are Christmassy themed to use. And then I got stickers, pretty stickers from there that have some retro designs and vibrant designs as well. And then, let's see. This was on sale for $1, but this is really cute. It's like a little record. Isn't that cute? They had it in their dollar bin. Here's another one. These are stamps, you guys. These are the holiday, some of the holiday stamps. So we've got like mushrooms and pine cones and trees, and then you got the little gingerbread people and peppermints and things. A little frosty in there. I thought those were cute. And then let's see. This was $1. This was in the buck bin. So I just grabbed those little metallic-y ones. And then I got these, which are little packs. They're just different little packs, but I thought they were really cute. So they come with all these different things you can add into your journals and tags and things like that. So those I got. And then the last thing I got was another stamp set. Paige Evans has a really cute line, you guys. It's got like very vibrant colors, but I thought those were cute. Little fun sayings and stuff, little airplane. So anyway, so went for 2 skeins and got a whole bunch of stuff, which is what I always do, you know. Aren't they cute? Hello, Amy. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're going over to my parents' house here at about 1:30, so that's when our festivities will begin. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Oh, your snail's adorable. He's going to be so cute when he's finished. Yes. Yeah, I know. The Supernova yarn is super pretty. It is wool, Lana. I don't normally buy wool because it usually makes me itchy. But I like rubbed it on my skin just to feel, and it didn't. It's not a lot of wool in there, I don't think. Let me see. I know some people have actual allergies to where you break out and you start having issues. Like I know Michael from MDL Crochet is like that. Let's see. Nope. Where is it? Here it is. It's 20% wool. It's 80% premium acrylic. It just feels very soft to me. So I'm going to give it a go because I had already got a couple of skeins of the Mars Landing one as well. I've got those over there. It's kind of like a reds and black and things mixed in, and it's really cute. Oh, okay. So you have the actual allergy. I just have the annoying little, it makes it my skin, if it's got too much wool in there, it makes it feel almost prickly, you know, kind of like tingly almost. It's uncomfortable, but it's not to the point where it would cause hives. But if that changes, then I will just have to gift it to somebody else. So I was looking for this one colorway that it comes in. I don't remember what it's called, but it looks kind of Beetlejuicy. It's got greens in it and purples. Really pretty, but they didn't have any at the Joann's when I went, so. What weight is it? Let's see. I think it's a 4. No, I lied. It's a 2. It's a 2 fine. Here, I'll kind of like hold it up for you. But yeah, it says you need 4 of them to do a blanket, 3 for a sweater, 1 for a hat or a scarf. And then you get 475 yards, 5.3 ounces, 435 meters, or 150 grams. So that's how big they are, each of them. That's why it doesn't take as many of the skeins as it would otherwise. You put your Christmassy tree up today. My cats keep trying to eat it. Is it a real tree or a fake tree? My cats like to lay under the tree, so that will be happening soon because my daughter's like, so when we get back, can we get the tree up now? My husband's been making her wait until after Thanksgiving, so in her mind, it's like, okay, well, once we've eaten, then it's after Thanksgiving, so that counts, you know, but yeah, hopefully we'll get it out later today. I'm usually the one that puts it together because ours is a fake tree. You're not jealous anymore. Yeah, I didn't realize it was thin either. It seems thicker, but I guess not individual strands of it. Yeah, I agree, Kim. I don't like wool for the most part either. I just loved those colors though, and I was just like, I want to try it out. I'm going to try it, like I said. If I end up having to gift it to my sister-in-law, then that's okay too. But yeah, wool is some people love wool. I mean, I keep finding patterns and they're using these 100% or mostly wool blends, you know, but the higher percentage is wool, and it's just, I just can't do it. It feels so scratchy to me. So not my thing. I did buy some, they're acrylic cotton blends, and cotton is usually not my thing either. But I've only really explored the sugars and cream. So I don't have a lot to go off of, you know, but it's just like a texture thing. It just doesn't, at least with sugars and cream, it doesn't feel good in my hands when I'm working with it. So, you know, I think, we'll see how it goes, but it does feel softer when you mix the cotton with the acrylic. It feels softer, so I think it should be okay. Kids, says my hubby's the same way about not putting the Christmas tree till after Thanksgiving. I know, right? We're always pushing my husband to let us put decorations up early. He let my daughter put up 2 bins of Christmas stuff, but the stockings are up, but not the tree. Your cat 15 years ago would knock the decorations off the tree. Daughter-in-law's severely allergic to cats, the worst I've ever seen, so no cats for us. Aw. Yeah, I have like a family relative through marriage that is like that. She'll actually start almost like going into like breathing issues and such the rainbow colored trees. Nice. Got it to help my daughter feel a little more understood. She's gay and seemed quite awkward in telling us, and she loves the tree. That's awesome. Yeah, my sister-in-law is as well. So right there with you. And I love the rainbow tree. Hello, Dreamy. How's it going? Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating. Glad you could come in and hang out for a little bit. We're just going to hang out, you know, for the hour and just chit chat, and then I'll let you guys be off to do your festivities and such. But I just wanted to come in and hang out for just a little bit today. You bought a ton of cotton. Oh, okay. So Kim's not a big sugars and cream cotton either, but you love Hobby Lobby's cotton yarn. So that's going to feel different then, right? And Lana says, I bought a ton of cotton to make dishcloths for gifts and haven't even started yet. Yeah, I really don't have a lot of cotton. Now, I bought, when I first started making amis, I had bought a decent chunk of cotton. And that was because my friend that got me interested in amis, that was like what she liked. She loved cotton. And so she's like, oh, I love when they make them with cotton. So I bought cotton. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I just can't get my stitches as tightly as I want them to be with the cotton. And I also just don't really care for how it feels. So you got most of it from Hobie. Okay. I still need to buy something from them. I've never bought from Hobie before. But I did just buy a bunch from Premier. I was going to I need to film an unboxing video because I have a second box that came. Lana knows because Lana also got Premier yarn. So, oh, Dreamy, you're working on a mosaic blanket? Oh, that's going to be pretty. I keep seeing these mosaic blankets, you guys, and they are, oh, they're gorgeous. I really want to make one now. But that's just another whip that I'd be starting, so... Cotton's harder on your hands. I have tight tension and I ache more with it. Yeah, my tension is usually pretty tight, but I don't know what it is. You know, I found this little guy. This was one of my first ones, you guys, but it has poly beads in it. This is the one, I don't know if you guys were around, but I was saying there was one that if you squeeze it too much, you're going to get poly beads coming out. This is this one, but like, I don't know if you guys can even see. But can you see the little beads through the holes? Like they're gonna pop out, you know? It's so funny. It's like slightly wonky, crooked face, you know? It's just funny. But you know, you gotta love the originals. So he has a special, Sleepy Cat has a special place with me. Like to learn mosaic. Cotton yarn is so much softer, but when I do amis, I use acrylic. Yep. Practicing my granny square ornaments for tomorrow, live with Miss Auntie. That's exciting. Oh, that'll be fun. I'll try to catch it. Lana, I can teach you if you want. Yep. I crochet tight too. That's right. In fact, this one, this is, I think, this feels like cotton to me. That's probably why my stitching was kind of crummy. Although, like I said, this was one of my originals, so we'll just put him back up there. Part of the charm, that's right. Hobie mostly has lightweight yarn. Got fingering by accident. 3,000 yards. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think we were talking about, weren't we talking about Lana holding it with a thread of something else? You know, or holding two together maybe. You could hold two together if they're the similar colorway or they look good together. And then that would give you enough for probably like a cardigan. Or a poncho or a shawl of some sort. Yeah, those mosaics are just so pretty. I can't remember what website or whose website rather that I was on when I saw. It was a blog and they did tons of them. All these beautiful blankets. Gotta wait until the fur baby goes to bed tonight before I do anything for Christmas decorations. Oh yeah. It's not wanting you to do anything, right? It's just gonna like bat it out of the way. Do I know Sarah Sack or Satch? Either way, I don't think so. I've made her elf and dog and angel amis a few years ago. Oh, that's awesome. And Dreeny loves cotton yarn, even the hard stuff, and I also crochet tight. Okay. So do you find, though, that you have, you're able to get it as tightly as you do with the other kinds, like with acrylic and other types of yarn? First ever Ami was a Pokemon. Nice. Was it Pikachu? Or was it one of the other ones? That sounds like fun. All right. So see, it's got to just be by person to person, right? But I think for me, I just can't get my tension right. Maybe all I need to do then is just change my hook size, and then it would work out better. Seth and I are checking with other yarns today. You have to double the Hobie and then put it with only a DK, so that will give me 1,500 yards. Yeah. Yep. So that's like perfect amount for some wearables, you know. That would be good. Try Fiber Fox Studio. She's a very good teacher, and I learned from her. Nice. Fiber Fox. I still don't, that one doesn't sound familiar either. Just keep naming them. Maybe I'll remember the one that I saw recently. I mean, Fiber Fox does sound familiar, but I don't think that was the one that I'm thinking of. Very first Ami was a dragon. Yes, please. Here, I'll put my email in the chat, and then you can send me a picture. I will be getting a Facebook group together here pretty soon so that we can share our makes with each other, because there's been several times where my subscribers are like, hey, I want to show you something, and I want to see everything. So yes, that will be good. It will have to be after Christmas because I'm over my head in Christmas trying to make all these things for people, right? Oh, Psyduck. Yep. Nice. I'm glad your son loves it. That's awesome. My son, he went through his Pokemon phase. We bought all the things. Somebody was getting rid of all their Pokemon plushies, and she was selling them at a really good price because they're expensive. And so I bought those, and, you know, we just had this huge collection. Then he was over it because he's also on the spectrum. And so his likes come in waves, you know. But now he's back on Pokemon, but he's collecting the cards this time. So he wants all the cards, and they have to be like these special cards, and he's looking them up and seeing how much they're worth. So we'll buy him this, you know, $50 pack or something, and then he's like, Mom, I got one that's worth, you know, $10 and one that's worth $15. I'm like, okay, I'm counting in my head. I'm like, we still haven't hit the price that it cost. That's great. All the stitches are still tight. Yep, that's what you want. That's for sure. Fur baby is pouting because I'm not giving her my undivided attention. Aw, what kind of fur baby do you have? I think you said it was a dog, but I don't know what kind of dog it is. Yeah, mine, I have one fur baby. Mine are cats, though. Hi, Kimberly. I'm so glad you could join us. Happy Thanksgiving. Merlin is on his 3-tier cart. Hit the top level, guys. This is like he's here all the time. Sleeping. Arthur was sleeping just outside the door, so if I hear like a feverish pawing at the door, we'll know it's Arthur. Oh, good, Lana. Maybe you can find a good pattern then. Let's see. Oh, a German Shepherd. Nice. Those are nice. Nice big dogs. So when he wants attention, or she, they command it, right? Because they're big enough to. So what is everybody's favorite food to eat if you celebrate Thanksgiving, or just, you know, anything that is kind of Thanksgiving-y? We do our pumpkin pies and, you know, turkey, ham, all that fun stuff. Pokemon is my son's special interest. He loves them. He got into Pokemon when he was little. He turned 20 on the 24th of November. Wow. My son turned 11 recently, November 13th. You're Arthur. You say Arthur. He's like, yeah. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. So you've already had your turkey day, Kimberly. Oh, now you're going to go into that food coma. Perfect, Kim. I will check that out after the live. Excited for cranberry sauce. Turkey, turkey, turkey. Nice. Yeah, my brother is cooking the turkey and the ham. I think he's smoking them. I'm not sure. He's got a lot of different barbecues. So he's got like the smokers and the egg and then the regular ones. So I'm not really sure what he's doing, but I'm excited to try it because he usually cooks them really well. So you're excited for the ham? Yep. Turkey coma. What is it called? Is it tryptophan or something like that? That's in the turkey that makes people tired. That's so funny. Yeah. I like the turkey sandwiches with the I liked the canned cranberry sauce, the cheap stuff. So I'll put that and like some stuffing and then the turkey and oh, so good. Favorite food, chicken chow mein. Oh yeah, that sounds delicious. I love me some Chinese food, that's for sure. My mom is making her sweet potatoes were always my favorite, and they have like as I grew older and I knew what was put in them, and it was like, oh, they're really not good for you. They have Caro syrup in them. They're so sweet. Now as I get older, I'm like, ooh, that's it becomes almost too sweet, but she's kind of changed the recipe, I think, more recently because we're all kind of feeling that they're a little sweet. But my husband likes marshmallows on top, so she'll add those for him. Yeah, tryptophan, that's right. Ham's the best. It is delicious. Like the canned cranberry sauce, I'm bringing my own can. That's awesome. I know, it's funny, like usually if you have enough people, you have the people that love the canned, or there's the others that like the more fresh cranberries. And so, but yeah, us canned people were like bringing our own cans. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh, chicken chow mein is so good. I'm going to be hungry when I get to my parents' house later. All this talk of food. Be like, all right, where's the food? Where's the turkey? And my dad makes an amazing clam dip. So we have a clam dip and chips usually as a pre-festivities kind of thing. So we're usually already had like a meal's worth of appetizers before the turkey hits the plate. Emma, that's so funny. Canned people too, I know, right? So funny. Like, it's all about the can. It's got to have, it's the grooves on top, I think. The way it plops out onto the platter. It makes the, like, kind of noise as you put it down. Oh, my gosh. It's too funny. I think my mother-in-law said, because my sister-in-law likes the canned, and my mother-in-law 1 year for Thanksgiving apparently decided she was gonna go the whole 9 yards, and she was making it, and then when it was put on the table, my sister-in-law was like, what is that? She didn't want anything to do with it. She wanted her canned back. Your son just sent you an article saying it wasn't the tryptophan, that it was the carbs everyone eats. I told him I've seen plenty of articles claiming that tryptophan makes you sleepy. So you're having an argument about tryptophan right now. Nice. Hello, Dawn. Speaking of huskies, you've got your husky up, and your profile pic, which I always love to see, is so cute. Oh, it's so nice to see you here. And happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. So glad I've got my friends are here to join me. So thank you for coming and hanging out for a bit here. Love the dark meat of the turkey and the trimmings. Oh, okay. dark meat fan, Kim. Ah, Margaret's in the house. Hi, Margaret. How are you, my dear? Happy Thanksgiving. All right. Okay, Angela gets the canned cranberry sauce, but I don't eat the cranberry sauce. Old man can have it. On and off on him. You can have the whole can. Margaret, have you already eaten, or are you guys still making stuff? My mother-in-law is making downstairs. She makes like a succotash is her kind of traditional dish that she likes to make, and so she's always making that one. You're watching while cooking. Perfect. Isn't enough tryptophan and turkey to make you sleepy? You don't think so? You know, maybe it's a little combination of both. It's just the heaviness of the meal and the tryptophan, but not on its own, right? Because I don't know, we're always tired after we eat, I think. So everybody's saying hi to everybody. Nice. Doesn't this look like a basket that you'd hang on the wall? I just think it looks like one of those woven baskets. It's really starting to take its thickness though, so I'm excited. This is gonna be a full-on pillow here. Succotash it's got beans, different kinds of beans in there, including lima beans, much to my dad's chagrin. He does not like lima beans, so he will pick around them. But yeah, I just remember it has, I think it has green beans, lima beans. I can't remember what the other beans are. But it's a side dish, but it is very good, but very heavy because it's got so many different beans in there. Lots of carbs, yeah. Lana. You can eat the whole bird. A 2-pound turkey, no. It does. It looks like a basket. Yep. Nope, that's going on the inside. That's going on the inside. Make my own cranberry sauce. I put, oranges, cloves, and cinnamon stick in it. Oh, that sounds so good. I took my neighbor a jar this morning. That sounds delicious. I love the smell of clove. Like my dad, I think it's clove. Is clove the one that's like, it's got a lot of times when you buy them in the containers, it'll have a little pokey part and then it has like these little spiky bits on the top. He'll put them around the ham actually and like shove them into the ham all over. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, so delicious. I bought myself a box of Christmas tea today. I went over we have a Fred Meyer, which is kind of like a Safeway or, you know, grocery kind of place. And they had Christmas tea. So I'm like, ooh, that's going to have some good spices in. Lana does not like lima beans. So you're right there with my dad. Yeah, he's just never been a fan. So I didn't actually eat a lima bean until I was older because my mom she wouldn't cook them because my dad's not going to eat them. Why cook them, you know? So there's a few things like that I had to try as an adult. Lima beans was one, and then Brussels sprouts was another. He's not a fan of the Brussels sprouts. But those were always, like, back when they tried them when they were younger, they would always be boiled, and so they just didn't have a good texture. So I've cooked them for him before, and he's liked them, which, you know, you put them in the oven and you bake them, right? You bake them with some garlic and all the olive oil and all that. It's delicious. Lana says, Margaret, that sounds so good. Yes, it does. X used to make it that way. Yum, yum, yum. Tryptophan is also in cheese, fish, chicken, egg whites, pumpkin seeds, and peanuts. And see, nobody talks about it coming around in those. It's only Turkey Day. So, nobody likes lima beans. There's no love for the lima beans today. I think they're, at least in the succotash, they're good. I like the succotash. It's really good. If I just sat there eating lima beans, I might not like it. That's what I'm thinking. So maybe if it's mixed with other things, it's not as yucky. I don't know. Oh my gosh, you guys, so funny. Loves roasted Brussels sprouts are the best. They sure are. Yeah, I love sprouts, like a bowl of sprouts with grated cheese on top. Yes, that's right. Okay, Y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I missed one of the white ones because I'm only seeing 5. So bear with. I'm gonna just throw an extra one in here. You guys do that sometimes? You just like, you're like, okay, well, I don't see, there's not 6 for some strange reason, so we're just gonna add an increase. Had to look up tryptophan. Yeah. Brussels sprouts cooked in bacon. There you go. Yep. I love bacon, but I don't like it when they wrap things like other meats in bacon because the bacon doesn't cook. I like crispy, crispy bacon, and it does not cook right. The outside might have some, but the inside doesn't cook, right? Or am I just weird? I'd rather have lima beans instead of pork and beans. Not a pork and beans fan, huh? Oh, good Southern cook. Love roasted Brussels sprouts too. Yeah. Yeah, see? We're all talking about this, and those that have already eaten are probably like, oh God, stop talking about food. Roasting your turkey with an onion, an orange, and fresh herbs stuffed inside. Nice. Oh my gosh. See, sorry about that, Lana. We're making you hungry, huh? I know. Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. It'll be fun. Yeah, I've added increases and decreases to my projects at times, right? It's tough. Like sometimes I'll be live too, and I'll just be trying to teach people a pattern during a tutorial, and then I'll find that I'm not going to come out with the right amount at the end, so I'll try to slip an extra stitch or decrease without anyone noticing. That's true, actually. Scallops wrapped in bacon might be one of the only ones that I can do, but it gets crispy enough. I don't know what it is. Maybe there's enough heat that goes through the fish because it's lighter than with a solid piece of like steak, for example. But yeah, I like those. Yeah, crispy bacon without all the fatty bits on there. That's how I like it. Angela's gonna go heat up some pinto beans. Pinto beans, here I come. You've never been so excited to eat pinto beans, right? All right, let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20. Okay, one more round rather, of just alternating here, and then I get to decrease. What is that, a peach in your... Oh, no, it's an orange. Yes, it does, right? I'm like, who's put peaches in their turkey? I don't know that would be good. And orange I can see, but peaches sounds weird. Bacon wrap. Oh, my dad does bacon wrap dates. They are so good. Okay, so I lied. I do like bacon wrap dates and bacon wrap scallops. But okay, it's basically bacon wrap steak that I don't like. Let's rewind. I just don't like it. But at least the ones that I've tried, they just don't. The inside of the bacon doesn't get crispy. It's like no bueno. So I'll take it off and then eat the steak inside. You had pintos last night? Yum. That sounds delightful. Delightful. I'm pretty sure the succotash does have pinto beans in it, but I could be wrong. I've never actually made it myself. That'll be one of those recipes that gets passed down, I'm sure. Have you tried the already cooked bacon? You can cook it in the microwave. It comes out so crispy and crunchy. Yes, I have, and I like it. In a pinch, we'll get that. In fact, oh, you guys, I found the most amazing bacon. It was a Safeway. It was new, a new flavor. It was maple bacon, and it smells like a donut when it's cooking. And it kind of tastes a little bit like it too. It was so good. You can't always find it though. So picked, let's see. Try to make it pre-cooked and it was good. Yeah. Margaret says they picked herbs from my garden today. Can't believe they are still growing, right? Fresh sage, lemon, thyme, fennel, and oregano. Nice. We have like, yeah, we do have some. We have a box of some spices that are still look like they're growing out there, even in all the rain and whatnot. But yeah, so there was that maple bacon, and then more recently, they actually have a cinnamon toast crunch seasoned bacon, and I think it mostly is like cinnamon sugar, and I don't know if there's anything else in there. So I'm thinking that's going to be a good one to have with a breakfast or something, right? When you're having pancakes and such, so you're already having those really sweet flavors. I think that'll be good. Shish kebab. Oh, a hot dog. Grilled hot dogs with bacon wrapped around them. Interesting. Easy, fast dishcloths to make. I bet you Kim would have some, but I'm sure she's probably not here. But Kim, if you are lurking, she's been making quite a few. A friend of mine used to bring my mom maple frosted sweet rolls. Oh my gosh, with bacon on top. Yum. Maple donuts are my favorite, for sure. A sweet roll would be probably a close second. I have an end of an onion in water and it's rooting. Oh, there you go. You got to plant it when it's I don't know what time of year you plant onions, but is that the plan? That's always so fun to see things like that. Not so much fun to see like your potatoes starting to sprout. And then you're like, well, that one's gone. Ooh. Yeah, Portland has a donut place that's pretty famous. It's like Voodoo Donuts or something like that. And they put so much different stuff on their donuts, but to me it's like overpowers the donut. So I could go without. See, it's a good thing I bought those, you guys. Look, I just ran out of my white. But yeah, so they'll put like cereal on them, which I think is very weird. You know, Fruit Loops on your donut or Captain Crunch or something like that. It's like, you don't need to add that, right? I mean, Krispy Kreme has they basically frost their donuts and dip their donuts in frosting, right? So that can be a little much, but they are delicious. But yeah, then you do that and add the cereal. It's like, ugh, too much. My holdover from childhood is chocolate frosted cream filled Long Johns. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I know. I see the little pink box and I'm like, ugh, you're killing me. How am I supposed to eat better? Okay, so now, luckily found my center pull already because I'm going to need to switch it over here. There we go. And now we can continue on. Tie those off in the back. Okay. Anybody have something nice that they're sipping on? I got I got my Kokomo today, but this time I just had them put 2 shots of coffee. They usually put 4, which is too much for me. So I'll do 3, but today I just did 2 and it's very good. 5-gallon bucket or tube to plant the onion in, also waiting on the end of the potato to root. That's so funny. My daughter, when she was young, she would watch, I mean, she's still young, but let's be real. But when she was younger, she would watch Muppet Babies, right? Well, Muppet Babies, I think it's Gonzo. Yeah, I think it's Gonzo. He has this little potato that it's like his friend that he carries around. So I don't know if you guys have seen this at all. But it's his little potato, and I can't remember if it has a name or anything, but I mean, he would dress up this little potato and whatnot, and it was just like his little friend that he'd take around. So my daughter at that age went to the pantry and found a potato and then proceeded to put it in a little sock and carrying it around just like Gonzo did. And it was so cute, you know. And so she's like put a little hat on it and stuff, and it was so cute. But eventually that potato sprouted, and I was like, what is this? It started getting kind of squishy, you know. We're like, let's try to switch it out when she's not looking. Grape energy drink is what you're sipping on. Nice. Pat yourself on the back. I managed to walk past the donut case. That is so hard. That you have more willpower than I do. Angela's got a Coke, Coca-Cola, and a tea. So you're double fisting. Nice. And Margaret's got hazelnut coffee. Oh, yummy. Just water for now. May have some green tea in a bit. Yeah, I'm going to try out my Christmas tea later. Maybe after I eat turkey, then we'll be into the Christmas mode, right? What are those, Lana? Are those sushi rolls or turkeys? I can't really see them. I'm worried when I get my memberships going here, I've been drawing up some Frizzy Bee emojis and things to be able to use for members to use. But I think I need to like refine them because I'm putting, you know, the bee, he's pretty good size on there. And so I'm feeling like maybe I'm putting too much. And then, because look how tiny they become, right? You're not going to be able to see all the details and stuff. So I think maybe I also need to make ones where it's just his face making the different, you know, angry, happy, laughing, that kind of thing. Right? Rotten tomatoes, right? I know. Sometimes you go into the pantry and you're like, something's not right in here. What am I smelling? Like, oh, the potatoes have gone. Nice. Had biscuit tea. I've had biscuits with tea. I don't think I've had biscuit tea. That sounds, I mean, I like the two things, so I'm sure that's probably delicious. Hi, Mandy. Happy Thanksgiving. Have you already eaten, or are you still having to eat your turkey? Oh my goodness. Got about 8 more minutes, you guys, and then I'll be signing off, but let's just be hanging out for 8 more minutes, right? We're talking about food. This has been a very food heavy conversation today for good reason, right? We're all talking Thanksgiving, turkey, and all that fun stuff. I'm so excited. I want to get this guy done. I will definitely post a picture in the community tab when I get him finished. Because this is just so cute. I love this guy. He makes me happy. Who would have thunk, right? Snails. But her snails are so cute, so I bought a whole bunch of her snail patterns, you guys. I gotta make them now though. I need to make some of the Christmas snails since I bought all her different Christmassy snail patterns. In-laws are coming over in a few hours. Got the turkey in the smoker. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, we've got turkey in about an hour and a half, or actually an hour and a half till appetizers, and then the turkey will follow. I think probably the turkey will follow around 2-ish, and I'm in the Pacific Northwest, so. Right, Kim? He's going to be so cute. I know. My daughter's like, he can be on the couch, Mom, at first for Christmas, but then he's going to be in my room for the rest of the year. So I can have him 1 month of the year. Oh, Live with Carrie, the Yarny Elephant. They are always talking about biscuit tea. It's in my cart on Amazon. Haven't tried it yet. So what's the brand? Is the brand like biscuit tea, or is it just that's kind of like the kind? Hi, Laura. How are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's so nice to see you. Already prepped everything too, so I'm just waiting to pop it all in the oven in a few hours. That's great. Mandy, remind me where you are. Are you on my side of the U.S.? I don't blame your daughter, right? I know. I actually think it's adorable when my daughter commandeers things. You know, it's just so cute. Like I'm making a Christmas. They say it's Christmas yarn, although I kind of think it looks more like spring yarn. But I've got a cardigan. It's a cocoonigan that I'm working on. This is how far I've gotten so far. But it's like this really pretty V stitch that she picked out. And you can kind of see how this color is working up. It's really pretty, you guys. But I don't know. I see like flowers more than I see Christmas from it because it's got a lot of pinks in there. This is from Big Twist Value. Isn't that pretty? But yeah, anyway, so this one I can imagine she's probably going to steal. And yeah, she steals like all my things, which I think is adorable. Well, hello, Dazzling Action. Okay, Mandy, you're in Minnesota, so it is much later there. So you guys just eat more in the evening time when you normally would. Gotcha. Did you miss Santa? No, I've got my Santas over here. Today is not a tutorial day. Today is just a hangout. So we're just kind of hanging out and chit-chatting for a little bit here. But yeah, Santa's coming out beautifully. I'm very happy with him. So tomorrow I'll be back on at 10 a.m. Pacific time, and we're going to finish up his birdhouse on his staff that was the optional add-on. And then, yeah, and we'll get him all taken care of. I know, I want to try that tea as well. That sounds delicious. Right, Kim? It is pretty yarn. I loved it. I'm like, ooh, I need that in my life. So that came home with me. On that occasion, I keep going back, you guys. I told myself I was not going to buy more yarn unless I had a project in mind, but now that's totally gone out the window. Your turkey's almost done, but your sweet potatoes are not. Oh no. That's the hard thing, right? It's hard to get them all done at the same time so that everything is hot. Dazzling Action. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. They say it's best with Italian sweet cream creamer. So then Maureen also must have, Maureen and Carrie, the Yarny Elephant, must have that one to drink. That sounds yummy. The Christmas tea is really good. If it's anything like this other one, I bought it because my dad always has Christmas tea. It's in a green box. This one was not in a green box. It was in, what was it? It was a Twinnings, I think is the brand. And it was in kind of a reddish box. So I don't know if they've just put it in a different box or if maybe it wasn't Twinnings that he has gotten, but we will find out. We'll see later on if it's anything like the other one. I love sweet potatoes. They're so good. They are so, so good. I like, I don't know if it's I mean, are yams and sweet potatoes the same thing or are they two different? I get confused because I like one of them diced up and actually roasted. And it's just so good. And it's not as sickeningly sweet as it can be when you add Caro syrup to it. Ooh, that sounds good. My dad usually does the green bean casserole, and I think he makes it in a very similar way as you make it, Margaret. Oh, and Mara, okay. Everybody's drinking it. Well, if everybody's drinking it, I need to try this tea. Yep, me too. Potatoes are delightful. 1, 2, I'm just double checking because it's 6 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get one more in there. Switching back over to red. There we go. We're talking about gas? I don't think so. So funny. I love blueberry crumble creamer. Ooh, that sounds delicious. right? I wish we all lived closer. We're all so spread out, but that's why we just have to have our beverages separately, but we can hang out here on YouTube. That's the way to do it. That's why I'm here, you guys, you know? It's like, I know it's family day, but you're also an extended part of that, I feel like. I just love being here and hanging out with you guys, so. That's what I said a lot. I'm like, I don't think that's what we're talking about. You don't do, yeah, I think that's what my mom would call it, Margaret, too, candied yams. Yeah, you bake them and have butter, salt, and pepper on them. I know, that's really all you need. Ooh, talking about, oh shoot, tea, not gas. How is that autocorrected? I want to know. Oh, I'm getting all blushed. That's so funny. Make a meal out of a baked sweet potato, right? You really can. You really, really can. I mean, even a baked potato, I mean, if you don't eat all the way down and you have just a little bit left in there and you put a little extra butter, maybe we would even put like tiny little splash of milk in there, like squish it around and then fold it, and then you eat it. Oh, so good. So good. You gave us a nice laugh, Kim. I much appreciate that. Made your famous mashed potatoes and use rosemary brown butter in it, and it's delicious. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. There's what was it? There was I think it's a pasta pomodoro has a brown butter sage sauce on their raviolis of some sort. Oh my gosh, it's so good though. So good. And it smells delicious. Yeah, rosemary brown butter is very, very good combo. Very, very good. Oh, we're almost to the end of this round, you guys. Then I get to start the decreasing. It's almost done. Swipe instead of tapping my letters. Oh, gotcha. I always hated it. So some of them will actually, they'll auto do that, or you can set it up. I have to turn it off because it was always making my words wrong. So yeah, it kind of like that actually. So good and very easy because you cook the potatoes in the Instant Pot. Nice. That's awesome. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up, by the way. That does help the channel, and that you're subscribed. I know we've got some new faces here. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and come hang out with me more. So this has been lots of fun. I don't think I have an Instapot, but we have like a slow cooker or something like that, or an air cooker, air fryer. That's what they're called, air fryer. Collect ramps in the spring and make ramp butter. What the heck is ramp butter, Margaret? I think we're getting weird autocorrects today, you guys. Candied bacon. No, but I want to know more about it. Use it for things like pot roast and mashed potatoes. Yummy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what's a ramp? Like, I'm picturing what you'd roll down, you know, ramp, not something you'd eat. I think that was an autocorrect, but maybe not. She spelled it ramp twice, so it's like an onion. Oh, interesting. Is ramp short for something, or is that's just what it's called? I'm learning new things here today. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. This has been a very fun and funny conversation. I mean, there are lots of different kinds of onions, that's for sure. Okay, now we're back to white. It's a plant that's kind of like a cross between an onion and a garlic. So if an onion and a garlic had a baby, that's a ramp. Good to know. Okay, what am I doing now? 6. Okay, so 6 to start. Yes, share it with me. I mean, I'm assuming it's bacon and probably a whole bunch of sugar, but I'm sure there's a way to do it. It's a rampion. Okay. I feel like I've heard that word, but yeah, I don't think I've ever heard it called just a ramp. I like that. Oh my gosh. Now we get to decrease. That sounds good though. I just wonder why people don't use them more often. If it tastes like an onion mixed with a garlic, because you know you often have to put both of those into things. So why not just get that? Unless it's harder to cook, maybe. That's all I'm thinking. So let's see. I think after this, I will probably film my premiere unboxing because I really need to get this thing unboxed because it's been sitting in the box and it's calling me, you guys. I need to know what I bought since we know I don't remember. You collect the leaves early in the spring. That's how they taste. Interesting. So it's probably used differently than if you're getting the leaves. Hard to find. I never see them at the store. My son was asking me about, what did he call them? I think they're called like cucumber limes. Have you guys ever heard of those? They kind of look like a cucumber-ish. It's kind of like a cucumber and a pickle. I would say more pickle than cucumber though, from what I've seen. But the inside of them, it almost looks like a caviar or something. It's like these little seeds, or maybe a pomegranate, something like that. But they're different. They have different colors of them as well, and they taste like a I guess they taste like a cucumber, but very weird looking. I think they've got to be exotic or something, because you can buy them on Amazon. And I want to say it was like you got 10 of them for $30 or something crazy. So yeah, you don't I was telling him, like, they didn't even get good reviews, so the flavor's probably not that great. It's one of those things that if you go where they originate, you can probably find them for cheaper, but that's got to be because we have to import them in. So, but anyways, I've gone over a little bit, you guys, and I wanted to stay and hang out with you. But alas, I need to let my husband get ready for us to go over to my parents' house. So I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, and I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to finish Mr. Santa over here. We will be working on his birdhouse, putting all these bits together and building it up and adding moss and making it really pretty, doing some turtle dove birds on there. So we'll have our work cut out for us tomorrow. But I've loved hanging out with you guys, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Thanksgiving, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye.